How you doing today? Well, if you are Ime Udoka, yeah, the other shoe hasn't fallen, but let's talk about what we know. You guys, his mistress has been revealed. However, Nia Long actually gave her comments and said he's just not worth it, or know who's not worth it. And also, you guys, still, who's the people Matt Barnes talking about? Again, this seems like an albino alligator. These allegations that came out, if you guys don't know what albino alligators are, they go out in the water before all the other alligators and basically sacrifice themselves for the good of the group. Is this woman an albino alligator? Because the other leaks were saying that there is pending legal investigation. It is multiple women. This cannot be, and I'm being serious because how so many people like to point out, the NBA is full of cheaters. Everybody doing the Humpty Hump out in there, right? Do the Humpty Hump. I don't know why that came on my TikTok feed today. Everybody's doing the Humpty Hump, right? But all jokes aside, if the NBA is nothing but liars and cheaters and all this stuff, and everybody is getting it in from the top on down to the down on up, do you think that the Celtics would give away a championship coach, throw him away, have him on the bench while they are so close to getting it all over this, over a consensual affair? Now, listen, we're going to go into who she is. I'm sure you guys can guess. But as we go, I just want to point where things aren't adding up. And we're going to get to the bottom of this. All right. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button. It's YouTube, baby. You know how it works. Don't forget, my podcast is launching tomorrow. So it's going to be a good time. All right. Y'all ready? Okay. Exclusive. Ime Udoka's lover revealed he cheated on Nia Long with 34-year-old devout Mormon married mother of 3 who landed her team service manager job with Boston Celtics through friendship with legendary former chief Danny Ainge, whatever. Y'all know me with names. Now, one I have to say, it be those church girls, right? Right? But they can reveal that the Boston Celtics employee had an affair with Ime, the team service manager, Kathleen Nemo Lynch. Now, she's already been plastered all over the place, right? The affairs led to Ime's season-long suspension from the NBA team. Lynch has longtime personal ties to the team's chief of basketball operations, Danny Ainge, who is 63, who knew about the investigation but remained quiet. Ainge was deeply disappointed by the affair, especially given the fact they each have families. Lynch is married with 3 children, while Ime is a father and engaged to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Nia Long. Also, have you guys heard about Will Smith's movie Emancipation? They say it's Oscar-worthy. Y'all, he's back. Everyone regrets what happened and is taking responsibility and humbled and trying to fight for their families and lives back. They're saying the affair was consensual, short-lived, and had ended by the time investigators got involved. Again, there's only 2 things that can be true. If this is the entirety of everything Ime did, everything that led, then I would say, Matt Barnes, you got some explaining to do, right? Because then it is looking like he's being treated differently. It is looking like there might be something wrong. It is looking like there's racism involved. However, again, we have to keep our eyes on the prize. This doesn't make sense. The Celtics would not bench a coach, a championship coach, over this. They wouldn't say that they're going to review it a year later. Something more and bigger is going on. Now, is it, as rumors said, the owner's wife? Is it, as rumors said, one of the players, if not wives, their long-term girlfriends or their significant other? Also, in my comments, I'm sick of y'all being like, nobody's married. Listen, I don't know where y'all live, but when somebody has a bona fide partner, wife is legal. It means you get half of everything legally. But girlfriends, longtime partners, and wives are treated with the same respect from people outside the marriage. How you being a wife? Well, anyway, I'm not even getting into that because marriage Twitter is going to be in my mentions in shambles. But when I say wife, exchange that for long-term domestic partner. Exchange that for long-term girlfriend, all right? They say the Boston Celtics employee whose affair with the head coach Ime led to his split can finally be revealed. The employee is team service manager Kathleen Nemo Lynch. The Celtics have not identified the woman Ime was involved with, but Lynch's name had been leaked online. Okay, so then okay, stop. How did they confirm this? Because you're repeating shit that was repeated online. How did you go? Let's go on. She served as team liaison, arranging travel, lodging, and game tickets for Celtics family members at home and on the road. And it's likely to arrange travel for Nia Long. A source familiar with the investigation told the Daily Mail that the affair was consensual, short-lived, and had ended by the investigators got involved. Who's the source? Is this Ime? Yo, who is the source? This doesn't make any sense. Because if it was short-lived and all this stuff, why? It's not like he got a fine. He has been suspended. He's expected to be fired. And on top of that, he paid a significant fine. And get this, they're now trying to decide whether they want to release him to let other teams see if they want to get him. But Matt Barnes was like, his career's over. Again, who's the source? This sounds like Ime's PR people. Let's go. Lynch has long-standing personal ties with the team's legendary former player. A source familiar with the investigation told the Daily Mail that I learned earlier in the summer that the Celtics had initiated an investigation into Ime's relationship with Lynch, but he did not intervene in the investigation or decision to suspend Ime. A source added, however, that Ainge was deeply disappointed by the affair, especially given the fact they have families. He was probably like, yo, they caught you slipping, Black. They caught you slipping. But there's more. Let's get more of this source. So he got her the job. He knew them from hometown, college, and workplace, right? He left the Celtics last year. This is Ainge, and has taken over as head of basketball operations for the Utah Jazz, long before the news of the affair went public. The relationship to the Ainge family and where she went to school or her religious affiliation had nothing to do with the severity of the punishment. They punishing Mormons now? This is so nonsensical. They said the good thing is that everyone regrets what happened. I bet they do. And has taken responsibility and humbled and trying to fight for their family and lives back. No way in the world would I take either of them back. Speaking of which, Nia Long actually chimed in, and Nia Long posted on her Instagram, a tip for mental health. Learn to distinguish who deserves an explanation, who deserves an answer, and who deserves absolutely nothing. Methinks Ime's the person that deserves absolutely nothing. Lynch, who grew up in an active Mormon family, lived for years as a teenager in Wesley, Massachusetts, the hometown of Ainge, whatever, and his wife were raising a family of 6. She later attended college with Ainge's daughter at the basketball stars' alma mater, Brigham Young University, the school at Provo, Utah, sponsored by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Now, here's what I want to know, right? Here is what I want to know. Was she passing that nookie to everybody? Is that why he recommended her? Listen, we talking. We see that she likes to spread like butter. And Ime said, well, call me toast, right? She said, oh, you spread like butter? Consider me extra dark toast. Consider me the little golden toast. Ime, the power dynamic associated with the improper relationship was reportedly the primary finding. But again, no disciplinary action was taken against Lynch. They're saying that it was consensual and short-lived. So where's all these other things? Even Woj, this is, Okay, so you know what's going on? Hold on. Somebody said, I know the story front to back. It's basic as you can get. All the acts were 100% consensual. Still, the source added, the Celtics decided the suspension was prudent, largely because they didn't want the distraction going on for long. The source close to Lynch says she's been left devastated and afraid to show her face in public these days, wanting to avoid scrutiny given her name and photo right. She can't even go to the grocery store. These are human beings involved that have families and are dealing with a lot of consequences themselves, and they don't need people or Twitter or the news media making it worse. There's a reason that people aren't discussing this. It's been investigated and it's over. The Celtics are doing what they have to do. Ultimately, when you run a corporation, you have rules. Your hands are tied. It is what it is. I know everyone wants a saucy story, but it's really just a series of unfortunate events. Okay, so let me tell you what I think is going on. There are reports that the Celtics were thinking about releasing Ime from his contract early. And because Matt Barnes came out and said, oh my God, this is horrible, this is that, a lot of teams are like, yeah, we're cool on that because we don't know what you did. Because Matt Barnes made it seem like, you were like, rah, Godzilla going through, but swinging that thing, right? I think that this is a PR piece sent out by Ime's people to make what he did look so light to the public that if he pops up on another team's roster, nobody will be shocked and nobody will have anything bad to say. You guys, this is propaganda. And it doesn't make sense with the way the Celtics acted and what they did. Because if that's what they did, yeah, Ime has a lawsuit. Even if the fact that the woman no discipline action was taken against the woman, even though both of them are under the same contract of having any type of improper relationship with any other employee, it's not sinking. You guys, listen, one to update you guys, I'm going to go on a deep dive because something in the milk isn't clean. And it sounds like Ime's people are trying to get him a job someplace else, so they have to clear him of all wrongdoing. Anyway, my little TisaTellss, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.